Not Dilli, not Pindi, Bangladesh first. In perhaps the first outlining of how the BNP, the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, plans to tackle its neighborhood foreign policy, this was the line, the slogan that was articulated by Tarique Rahman, the acting chairperson of the Bangladesh Nationalist Party. Now, this is very important for two reasons. Firstly, it gives us a glimpse of what Mr. Tarique Rahman's idea of the neighborhood foreign policy is, and that is something that is important because the BNP today remains the front runner if there were elections to be held in Bangladesh, given the fact that it was the main opposition party during former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's rule in Bangladesh, which ended in August last year. Now, this is also important because of the fact that in Bangladesh and in the BNP scheme of things, this seems to be a departure from what Muhammad Yunus has outlined his approach to the neighborhood policy, which is build stronger ties with Pakistan, and what he's left unsaid is that even if it comes at the cost of India, because India-Bangladesh ties have really been strained since Muhammad Yunus took over. So this is something that we are noticing in this approach of the BNP, the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, which Tarique Rahman has outlined. And in fact, if one actually watches the rally, he ensured that the slogan was correct, because when there was a slight sort of, a fumble by one of the people who was giving the slogans, he said, no, this is what the slogan is, and therefore it was a very clear-cut articulation of the BNP's neighborhood policy. And this is why it is important. Secondly, like I said, it's a departure from Muhammad Yunus's stand, who believes in building closer ties with Pakistan at the cost of India. So obviously, clear message from Tarique Rahman, and the BNP, like I said, is very on a strong footing when it comes to preparation for elections. It has the organization, etc. And also, this is something that India is also looking at, because India at least will have someone to work with once there's a permanent government in place, a politically elected government which has the mandate. Currently, the Yunus government does not have the mandate. It is basically extending its mandate and going beyond its mandate by tackling issues that fall well outside the purview of what can be considered reforms and elections. So obviously, this is important. India is watching. India will see what happens in Bangladesh in the next few months, whether there are elections or not, because the BNP has already made it very clear that elections have to be held by December, clearly warning the interim government against any extension of its tenure in the garb of reforms, or also taking a very sort of noticeable jibe in a reference to North Korea, where he said the Constitution writes Democratic Republic, People's Republic of North Korea. But it is not in the articulation of the word democratic, but in adherence to democracy is what matters. And therefore, a very important message from Tarique Rahman at a huge rally in the Nayapaltan area of Dhaka, where the BNP's office is located. He, of course, addressed it virtually, but the messaging very strong to the huge crowd that had gathered at the area to listen to what the acting chairperson of the Bangladesh Nationalist Party had to say. For more such videos, stay tuned to NDTV's YouTube platform. Press on that bell icon to subscribe for notifications. For all the news and updates, stay tuned to NDTV. Thank you so much for watching.